What up, guys? I'm actually back in another video. It's been a bit, but I'm back with my South Park video, my third one on the channel, technically, since I reviewed season 24 technically, which is just two specials, but I'm using them different. And follow up those reviews with something else. But I still do plan to check out episode reviews. But I plan to check. Before I check out the video games, I plan to check out the episodes that ties into them. The Black Friday trilogy and the Cool and Friends trilogy. I'm reviewing, well, this. Well, I had. Just saw I had two in here. I wonder what two discs in here. It's odd. Let me check the stream rules. This is one I've never looked at till recently. That's odd. When I first bought these, I remember them being two discs. What are two specials released on one DVD? I'm so confused. Like, when they acquire two discs since the specials. So, I'm using the first COVID special. I'm using the South Park COVID post-COVID special. Which was released back in 2021, I think. See, Matt and Trey had a deal with HBO Max to release 10 all seasons of South Park on there. But Paramount Plus of the lot of money to have Paramount streamer there. But due to legal issues with HBO Max, the specials were created as a legal loophole. And that eventually led to HBO Max suing Paramount. That recently ended. That's the reason South Park was off of Paramount Plus for a bit. But it's now back on there, all seasons. Go to the recent season 27. Which we'll probably cover soon. I got two, well, yeah, Panagos is one special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 specials and 2 seasons to get before getting to season 27. So these released before season 25. Then after season 25 came out. Then came Side of the Power Plus for season 26. And then we got 2 more specials after that, or season 27. Basically, the Panda Bears and Nothing for Children. Now, to order them, the longest one is the Return of COVID. Over an hour. Over about an hour and 2 minutes. The first one is only 59 minutes and 27 seconds, basically. So it's nearly an hour long. Nothing for Children's lower being 46 minutes. 46 minutes per second. Stream Wars Part 1, 48 minutes. Part 2, 51 minutes. Pandaverse 48 minutes. So yeah. But as you know, I've been around South Park for over a decade now. Yeah. Over a freaking decade. Jesus Christ. Like, almost 24. Well, actually, no. 2026 will be, yeah. Next year will mark 10 years since I started watching South Park. Celebrate it on February 14th, on February 15th, 2026, my birthday. I'll be reviewing the first episode I ever watched. That'll be the season 13 episode 1. And as in more Jonas occasion, the episode featured the Jonas Brothers. Have you been able to a lot, living under a rug? A new trailer is out for a new Christmas movie for Disney, featuring the Jonas Brothers as the main characters. Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't think that was... Like, this is shocking, too. Like, it's been a long time since we last saw them. Like, I've never seen that Disney sitcom. But the POT Minute episode I appeared was my first South Park episode. That came on season 13. So... maybe around December, I will review it. Maybe around next month or so, or November. I'll say for a release date in February. As a little treat, as the show my love, how I started watching the series. I heard about some of it before, but didn't watch it till I was 15 years old. Nearly a decade now. I'm 24 now, turning 25 next year. So, kind of fucking weird, isn't it? Hey? Well, it's pretty cool in a way. So, I look forward to talking about that episode. So, I'll be recording that video in November, hopefully. Maybe October if I don't do any horror reviews. I'll plan to continue to love my Resident Evil reviews for October. Or this month. I'll record them this month, hopefully. Anyway. So this was a quick, interesting special. So this is the first special. I know the special is not bad. Don't get me wrong. But I definitely think this could be like a solo trilogy type of thing. You know what I mean? You know, make it something like the trilogy of episodes they do sometimes. A Black Friday trilogy. The Coon and Friends trilogy. Even the Imagination Land trilogy, which is a multi-parter. They could have just done this in 3 episodes. They could have just done the whole thing as a season. But, of course, loophole. Most likely, they originally did have this idea for episodes of the show. But changed. I'm actually going to see Man Trade through an episode, non-canon episode. I'm going to see a possible future for the boys. See what their life's like as teenagers. You know, see the teenage designs. It'll be pretty cool to see what shenanigans you get to at being like high school age. Yeah, just something I'm curious about. Anyway, let's get into the special, which is for some reason released under NTV Entertainment Studios. I don't get it. South Park's always aired on Comedy Central on my Viacom. So it's just weird that they released it under NTV as well. NTV never aired a show and stopped airing cartoons in the late 2000s, I think. He did release good adult comedies like Daria and Beavis and Butthead. I have seen a bit of Daria. I should do a review on that. Maybe not Beavis and Butthead. I don't think it's my thing. I do plan to check out Kid in the Hill. Anyway, let's get into the special. So it opens up with a narration about how COVID's now starting to get behind them. COVID, all that shit, vaccination, everything's back to normal. But how did it affect the lives of the kids? Now it says, as we see, cut to an older Stan, who's more like his dad in a way now, more like Randy, because they're shitty people. And it seems like he's married. His wife choosing around, but being like this, being childish and not acting like an adult. Oh, she also mentioned that he has a call from a Kyle Brafowski. And here on the phone, we see an older Kyle. And we actually see him. These are the designs on the front. As Stan does look a bit like Randy. He says he's there. Looks a bit like a younger Randy. Kyle does look a bit like Gerald, but a bit more different. Kyle does look a bit like Gerald too. Cartman might look like his dad. Oh no, he's a fat fuck. Kenny looks nothing like his dad. At all. Anyway. Chase. Kyle reveals that Kenny has died recently. And when his dad's no longer living in South Park. Some shit happened after that when their friendship ended. And his wicked funeral happened. So of course Stan has to be there. So Stan decides to take off and head up there. Oh, we cut to Jimmy, and he, as if will eventually be a comedian, but his jokes can no longer offend people. As you tell, the offensive jokes are non-offensive, the non-offensive offensive jokes. So he can't say anything offensive. It's kind of too sanitized people to care too much about people's feelings. But wait, that's not what I meant. People are too sensitive these days. So, yeah, this is not the type of comedy Jimmy wants. I mean, his sister warns him about Kenny's death. So Mason decided to set at a South Park. I do like this little bit of you think he's saying suck my pussy. But no. It's a bit saying to suck his lollipops. As he heads up to South Park. When he stands arriving in South Park, yet no, the woman's not really is still chewing him out. The other her name be Alexa, and she's artificial. She's the Alexa's voice, AI voice you hear. Alexa, please put insert name here in shopping basket. I mean, they actually did an episode of Alexa, briefly, where Cartman's girlfriend and stuff, Heidi Turner. It was like season 23, I think. 22 or 23. Oh. I think it was season 19, so all this shit's gonna happen. I think it was season 22. Feel free to correct me on one. Could be wrong. So the future is going right enough to have artificial with Alex has her own personality and own looks. Even what be physical, like a nagging wife. He's definitely become Randy in some ways. We get a bit of a rev as the Blade Runner. Never seen that film. I do have it on Blu-ray, but not watched it yet. I plan to cover it on my channel, Lord of Hobbits, where I cover adaptations of books. Anyway, alright, boys. Start running the Applebee's to. Well, Kenny's death. Kenny's death seemed odd, the way it happened and stuff. And I don't know if it shows up in token. So Tolkien. Tolkien. No, wait, that hasn't happened yet. Yeah, man, very cleverly changed Tolkien's name a bit. As the name was just a play on the word token black guy. As there's one black guy in every show, well, just to do just typical pandering for the token black guy. His name was actually changed in season 25, the season that comes after these specials, and set up the streaming rules. So that's something to talk about. So anyway, after that, Stan doesn't really care much about this shit. We just want to get this over so we can get the hell out of this town. So hold Kenny's wake. And you see, he ran into a lot of familiar faces there. Like Wendy, Tweak, Craig, Clyde as well, who's acting very suspicious. And of course, Cartman. Eric fucking Cartman. He's not the same Eric Cartman you knew. He's changed. He's converted to Judaism. He's no longer a selfish piece of shit he was back in the day. He's become a kind, caring person. Eric Cartman. The guy who killed Scott Turner's parents just because he got ripped off. Glad he was humiliated, but still fucked up in a way. Like, damn. You really believe with Kyle there, you think that he hasn't changed, he's just fucking wrong. Like, this is Eric Cartman we're talking about. The fat little shit he is. Yeah. Anyway. It just. So, Kyle thinks that Kenny might have found a cure for COVID or something, but then was killed. Like, Clyde's been acting a little suspicious. Want to see Kenny's files for some reason. Since Kenny was a scientist and stuff. Yes, he became a scientist. Kenny McCormick. I want to be something more different, but a scientist is believable in a way when it comes to Kenny. If he wants to help people, becoming a scientist might do it, find discovering some type of things. But personally, I think he would have become a doctor more. Saving lives would be a good thing for him. Just helping people. Or become a firefighter or a Yeah, no. Let's not go that one. Let's not go there. Anyway. I actually do like how the image for the first was special. As the boys just facing the mountain with Paramount Plus logo as a reference to the image we see for the seasons. Just basically for all the episodes. Just standing at the bus stop and stuff. The second one is what's used on the cover of this DVD. Then back by that familiar bus stop. Now as adults. It's just nice visual storytelling. Anyway, the book. Alright. See, Cartman has a happy family. A wife, 3 kids. Seems to be good for him. No. I mean, gotta say, well, would you really expect me to wait 40 years just to do this shit? And, yeah, see, right, it's Cartman. Like, he's Eric fucking Cartman. Of course he would do that. And he stands at staying in an hotel. But when watching one of Kenny's videos as a son, watching news broadcasts about Kenny, you know something odd. Right, man. One of Kenny's equation has Integrity Farms in it. And some type of connection to COVID. Because we know it does. Because Randy up the concubine. I mean, that's what they're called. Let's see if it mentions. See what mention, huh? No, I'm not sure. It's like, I'm not sure. I don't freaking know. I really don't know. Anyway, the cow. Alright. So what does Riley have a connection to this shit? Because we actually do know, the audience does. Have you seen the season 20 episode, the season 21 episode, I think it is, Banned in China. I just want to, luckily I just cut this up, so maybe we'll check. Chicken. So I just checking. That's season 22. Yeah, season 23. The second episode of season 23. Just checking. Alright. Alright. Then cut to Kenny's funeral. Scott is leaning out to it. A funny little joke is that everyone doesn't remember Scott. We do. I remember him most as Captain Diabetes. And the Setback Ship Butthole. I like playing the South Park games. I just can't. The thing is, when it comes to the Stick of Truth, the shit boss fight is so fucking hard. I don't know how to fucking beat it. I don't fucking know how to beat it. Anyway, boys. Yeah. Can you feel what's been held? Well, Senators are lashing out and gets an argument with Al. And Senators are leaving, just getting left back out of South Park. Well, Token ends up willing to do to Carl being well, COVID somehow returned. And it has something to do with Kenny. You know, one thing I don't like is that they never said you bastard every time when Carl mentioned saying they kill Kenny. It'd be funny if Stan said bastards. As a callback to that iconic line, "Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastards!" One of the most famous quotes in the entire show. Like season 5, a special is driven by one thing: Kenny's death. Well, I mean, season 5 did happen. I mean, he died at the end of the episode, but you get my point. Lux is so not appealed. A COVID outbreak says someone has not been vaccinated, so everyone has to be quarantined in South Park, even Stan. That's not good. Well, Stan has to be stuck here now. So after that come. There's a funny line now when Stan just ended up mocking Scott before leaving. And Scott didn't even care about the mock. He said, "He does remember me." That's what he just said. Classic Scott now. Classic Scott. He says if he wanted Disney Plus. And he's never refused because he's a cable guy. I'm actually surprised they were allowed to mention Disney in the show. Since they not own since he hasn't owned Viacom. Oh god, imagine that. Imagine if Disney does try to buy freaking Viacom. On Paramount Plus, probably shut that down. Own everything Paramount and Nickelodeon's ever made and put on their streaming service. Fuck. Imagine that. Imagine SpongeBob being owned by fucking Disney. Imagine that. No fucking way, right? Okay. Okay. So I don't know what I did at times kind of like he might be right about Kenny. There may be some more. So we need to look into it. Yeah. After being stuck in a school. Thanks to Megan Alexa, and it was also revealed that the person who didn't get vaccinated is a certain someone, no, not Cartman, it's just someone we know too well. Clyde Donovan. They didn't reveal it, the governor didn't reveal it earlier, because the future wants to protect people's privacy and their choices and their sensitivity. Well, this is a fucked up future. It's interesting. Yeah, fat ass. So anyway, about starting Kyle. I just want to rescue. There's a lot of stuff I might be kind of down on. So I discussed that Kenny might have been killed by someone trying to cover up. One COVID to stay back, one COVID to come back. And kill Kenny because of his research to stop time travel. As you know, he tried to travel through time, but died. Oh my god, they killed Kenny. That's that. But, I can't remember what happens. Also, Wendy's got a boyfriend. I forgot to mention that earlier. Doesn't do much though. Well, Cartman and his family end up staying with Carl for a bit. Carl not exactly liking this. That could be a good idea because, although he still doesn't trust Cartman, but a lot of tension, one-sided tension. I mean, yeah, it's really hard for Carl to believe Cartman's like that. Also, he's holding his guard down. But it seems Cartman has changed. Actually, Stan ends up visiting Randy. I'm doing this all purpose, so when we see some familiar faces in the background, Leanne Cartman, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, the mayor, well, vice ex-mayor, Mr. Garrison and Mr. Hat, Jimbo, like just a lot of characters we're familiar with. We even saw some familiar faces during the funeral scene. So, we have to find out from Randy that Sharon and Shelley are dead. Macy, some Stan bed down Terry Farms, and Shelley was somehow still inside. She burned to death. Sharon couldn't take the pain of losing Shelley, and shot herself. See, and Randy claims it's Stan's fault, but Stan says it's his fault. I'm gonna cut down a lot of the Carl and Cartman scenes because just to say, you know, Carl's still not believing Cartman has changed. I don't like how Cartman's oldest son, he has 2 boys and 1 girl, his middle child, looks exactly and sounds like him with her voice and stuff, but Eric's totally different. Even baby has a Vicky care like Cartman would. Why did Cartman teach him the word fuck? And it's funny how they got all, his son, his two boys have the same way of speaking as him. But meme! It's weird, but funny. See, this is quite one of the best Cartmans out there. I get this in. It's kind of a great version of Cartman. It's one of my favorite ones, especially what he does in the next special, which I will get to when I review that one. So, Stan Clown King. Anyway, do you want to know? I get more conversation. So Randy and Sharon were arguing. Sharon really hated the Integrity Bomb because we're own half of it somehow. Maybe she ended up chipping. Maybe Randy convinced her to chip in some money, not knowing what he would do with it. That's my guess. That's why she owns half of it. Stan just had enough and just burnt down the bomb. Sherry locked inside. We don't know. But that one was Randy's fault for locking her inside earlier because she went to do her weed chores. But the part about Sharon not taking anymore, killing herself is true. Everything's all Randy's fault. He caused the shitty pandemic in the first place. The gag is that they did try to get Clyde to, vaccinate by abusers. He also found Kenny's lab, which he donated to school, which he used secretly for his research when he died. Well, not really. Supposedly when he died. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah, the relationship is not really good. Stan and Randy's relationship aren't good. There's, good news for Stan. Recently, with some news 2 weeks ago. Well, that's enough said about that. You probably already know about it since you already seen the episode properly. I'll be reviewing the episode. Hopefully, I'll be able to review the episode as soon as the week ends. Hopefully, and I'll be officially going on season 27. I'll review the next episode comes out. But meme. So I can't help but trying to imitate Cartman all the time. But meme. I don't know if I'm doing good or not, but so I just fucking. Also, I want to clear myself when I mentioned in the special, when I review on the second vaccination special, is, the character of Betty, or Betsy, I can't remember which one it is, who was supposed to play by Trey Parker's daughter, who's been voicing the show since the early days. She was very young. Yeah, that was the character's actually first appearance, by the way. Yeah, Betty or Betsy, whatever the fuck her name was, first debuted in that special. And it's become a sight, and it's starting to become a little prominent now. I'm curious to see what more they're going to do with her. Anyway, so the sequel's at Integrity Farms. So I'm not trying to bring Randy out because Randy won't tell me where it is, so he can't go and sell. And two, people not allowed to leave because we protected us, but shit stuff. Yeah, this beach just fucked up. And the ball, Randy forces Stan to kick the doctor in the balls, also not to leave Deputy Farms. Randy ends up revealing to Stan that he caused all this shit to happen in the first place with the Cobra bin and what he did. He didn't mention Mickey Mouse, but no. Probably in case Mickey tries to kill him. I bet you how Mickey has not aged in the show at all in this point in time. Since he's been alive for nearly 100 years. Nearly 100 goddamn years. And also, Kenny was in contact with someone named Victor Chaus. So they call the psychiatric ward where he's being held. Because Clyde's not vaccinated, he can't see him. So now that's gone poof. Thanks a lot, Clyde. But Clyde is being pretty suspicious when he sees Kenny's spouse, as I said earlier. Why? Why would he suddenly care about Kenny's spouse? Just know who told him his money is a temple and stuff. Must be his dad, who was the only brand of in his life. And his mother died being stuck on the toilet. I'm not kidding. It's kind of sad yet funny at the same time. She died on the toilet. Like, she was literally all halfway through the toilet. Like, this and stuff. It was hilarious. Yes, it was all at the same time. Yeah, the whole context just to go look for that episode. And Carl Tolkien is that they all figure out that wherever Kenny's secret held is most likely up his ass. Since when does Kenny do that? I say, but when does Kenny do that exactly? I just saying, when does he ever do that? I'm not seeing the series in a while, but you know. I actually do have seasons 1 to 5 on DVD, by the way. A complete collection type of thing. Anyway, Stan. Stan's a little mad to find out about what happened. But Stan claims the Chinese is behind this. And to be been done there. He kept special weed here that might help him. Of course, it's gone. Randy blamed the Chinese. Does now have some more power. So, yeah, Stan. Stan doesn't realize. Randy says he's got. He even stuck some seeds up his butt. And then he goes up Kenny's butt as well. So quickly leaves. The others already know they're at the hospital waiting. They can't see him, but thanks to Stan, they're able to. So the three who knew the best goes in to get the right secret is from his ass. Gross. And because the argument, Stan ends up doing it. Ew. Even, yeah, Kenny has rats on him. I'm beginning to see that they were that. But the nerd ready to get Clyde to take the vaccine failed. And they're all learning the secret. No one killed Kenny. See, Kenny succeeded in traveling back in time. Everybody's always friends with all this shit. Because their friendship fell apart, that COVID would take their friendship apart. He's not wrong. So he's just doing this to sort the shit out. Like this, everyone in the room died when he traveled back in time. When he returned, he's still alive. He didn't die some gruesome way like we thought. He just died of COVID. Ah, that's classic South Park. There's this one episode in Mecha Strikes Out from season 1, I think. It's from. Where Kenny died, not in any blast or any attack from that one. Is that he died in a comedic way. With the, the bull thing you see in playgrounds. And got choking him to death. It was something like that. So, boys, a 3 grown-up boys are depressed. But pep talk from Carl motivates them to see what the shit, get everything back before the shit, restore their friendship before it breaks apart. Now Carl won't allow that. As he doesn't want to he doesn't want to say goodbye to his family. Cartman being selfish in a selfless way. Selfishness. Oh fuck. Get my point. The special ends up ending on a teaser for the next one. We got Randy with Delusion talking to Sharon and Sharon's ghost. Because they would definitely say this is all Randy's fault, but they're saying it's Stan's fault. But it's all Randy's fault. He caused the whole pandemic to happen in the first place. Of course, everything to change. So it's basically his mess to clean up. Also, ends on the teaser of Victor Chaos, as we see the spelling of Chaos, mean CHAOS, chaos. Victor Chaos. Butters has gone insane. Let's see what I have to it in the next special. And that ends post-COVID. Part 1 in a way. So, this isn't bad. It just feels like an extended episode though. A couple of problems specials just be like extended episodes. So, yeah, but they're not bad. If you're super fun, I do recommend you give them a watch to see what you think. You can watch them on Paramount Plus. Or if you can't get a regular subscription on the app, you can subscribe on YouTube. You can watch a lot of their content here, including South Park, which is how I was able to watch it. So, if you're just watching, enjoy my content, please run up and want to see more Square Channel next about the Obvious Culture, and see us later for the return of COVID. Cybermaster out.